Hello everyone, I hope everybody's April is going very well. It's not too warm where I live, but we're trying to make it through. Today we're going to be playing a game called Before Your Eyes. And now, with this game, it's a game that I had in my library, and I just kind of read into it a little bit. A lot of the reviews said that it made people cry. It uses the webcam, it uses a lot of like this blink technology. We're going to jump right into it. I'm kind of excited to go and play this. So I guess at the whole point, this is a game about blinking. So I guess I gotta try and not blink as much. We're gonna see. Oh, see, every time you blink, the game will notice. See how this works? Try blinking on the white symbol. When you see a metronome and blink, you'll jump forward. Keep blinking. Oh. Am I drowning? This game is supposed to be very emotional and storytelling, so I'm gonna try and not blink and not cry like a lot of comments say.
It's mine. Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Look at my
I
neon
asked you
shirt.
for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you, if that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh,
This is
well, look
cool.
at that. You're a blinking genius.
This is very cool.
Yeah, I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word?
Got a dictionary right there.
Better word than that. Premonition. A premonition. When a
Premonition.
soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary
The Dark Tower.
one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well,
To hell I
eat
go.
seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me.
You know what?
No, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good layabouts. Unsatisfactory clock watchers.
Clock
I got
watching.
some words for you. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right?
Of course.
Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid.
Oops.
Just
Oops.
try to enjoy it this time.
Okay. I'm already messing up.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
Wow. No, this is cool.
Why are you smiling like that? You must really...
Oh shit. All right. So this is our mom. Is that a? I can't even think of what that movie
Let's go
is
get you
called.
some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there?
No. Oh,
That's called
there
an
it is.
agave. 11
Agave.
years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
Yes, we will. Whoa.
Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere.
The seagulls
Did I
got
put
it.
in here? No.
Okay, go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
Okay, so my name is
Something-
Benny. It's my father.
Gross? Man, the zoom on this thing is fantastic. What was that beep? You know what's odd? So I figure this battery isn't even working. Load memory stick. What does that mean?
Eyes of Steel. You can win any staring contest. I think when I looked away, it's what caused me to blink.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
Kind of. All right, start playing some.
I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
Eventually.
Now, where was I?
This is very artistic. It's very enjoyable. This blank technology, which of course I'm afraid to even look at anything else anymore, is definitely something that's really good. So I think we'll stay in each scene just a little longer, just to see like if there's any extra. Oops. I guess we're not staying in that scene for very long.
Sounds
Who
good,
remembers?
honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah.
The faded focus on like the bathtub, and the little toy is like it's a little bit blurred in the background, and that's like so cool. That's so cool.
Look at What do you think he's thinking about?
Apparently I see the bathtub
I don't
boat
know.
in the sky in the clouds.
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
Boat. That's the problems I'm
So-
solving.
Do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
That
ever
doesn't
ever
mean
remember
he's
when
going
your
to be
parents debated on whether you were going to be smart or not?
You're right. No. You're right.
Oh,
You know, it doesn't really matter, I guess, whether he's smart or not. As long as he's happy.
oh yeah, I mean, of course. But I still think he's going to be smart. I can just tell.
yep. You can tell because I have not blinked in a while. This is going to be a long video of me not blinking. And then I accidentally...
Sometimes dumb people are really happy.
Dumb people are real happy. Me. Alright, let's move on.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand.
I wonder if they're going to get
Thank
divorced.
you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Was she a legislator? Piano player?
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
It's the boat. Throw? Yes. Fuck
Hey.
you.
We do not throw things in this house. If
Sorry.
you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it.
Get good, little man.
You know,
Get
one day
good.
you'll be able to paint exactly what you have in your head. You'll be a real artist,
The urge to
unlike
blink
your
is
poor
getting
mom.
real. Nah, you played the piano better than I could ever. Ah, I had to blink. Alright. Got our scrapbook.
See? That used to be my piano.
Ah, nice
My dad
hand-me-downs.
gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
And?
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
Strong, silent type, alright. What's this one?
Can you
It's you.
believe I grew up in the snow? And I
I
came
hate the
all
snow.
the way out here to the beach.
Sounds
I don't
really
even
nice
know
right
how I...
now. Oh, god damn it!
Okay,
No!
Are you ready to see something
Ah.
really special?
Alright, what is it?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
Oh my
that's the
god.
cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong
He
with
is
that?
cute.
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie.
What'd you
Little
say?
Ernie. Fits him. Doesn't it?
Oh shit! No! Okay, the mother's sneezing,
Now
but the
play
cat
the C major chord I taught you.
likes us.
Remember?
C major chord.
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
No,
Like
the
you
cat
just want to
does.
jump up and down?
No, the cat does.
Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
No, not a piano guy.
Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it?
Like the cat looks,
Amazing
yeah.
what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Yeah, she,
Sounded
no,
like
she is
me and
allergic.
your little friend on your piano there.
Oh my god, the urge to not blink. Ah, oh my god. It's unreal. Alright, cat, let's go to the next scene, huh?
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
Mm-hmm.
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
I would go to Egypt.
Now, you know the ancient Egyptians believed cats had godlike powers. They would have worshipped our little Ernie. Can you imagine?
Ernie, that's the cat's name.
Sorry, Ernie. Born in the wrong time period, I guess.
Where Ernie at? I think that's it. Yep, sounds like how I would play in real life. Oh, I'm getting the balls to go up to the big piano. Okay, now I got you. Yeah, let's do it. All right, the passing day.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
I believe me.
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Oh my God.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean,
I looked at my watch. No, I can't anymore. I can't look at my watch. Ernie, what's good?
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes, and I completely forgot to feed him.
Ah, shit. Terrible.
Dead.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Can't read what that says. It's a little too blurry. What do you think, Ernie? Ah, shit. I guess we're not going to know what the hell Ernie's talking about.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could
All right, let's get
possibly
this
happen to the
centered.
files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Ah, come on, Ernie. You know that's not Keith. Let's go.
when's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Yeah. The mother seems a little overprotective, but the father's just like, got it. Alright.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure
Metronome.
time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
Yeah.
So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that.
I
haven't
mean, it's
seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even...
damn it. No. Okay. Oh, I'm zooming in. Okay. Gotta try my hardest right now not to blink, because I want to see what happens. I'm curious. Curious. It's getting difficult. Ooh. I don't think anything's gonna happen.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
No. I'm just happy to be playing. Thanks, perfectionist. I know I'm off.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that.
What the fuck am I doing?
Oh my.
Okay.
I think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Eek. Someone's getting a little, too into her work.
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
Cat run away.
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night?
He's back.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? He has one eye. That means predators can come up on one side of him he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie! Come on, dude!
I'm really starting to dislike the mother. Absolutely. Ernie will come back. Bet. See?
So you're saying
There's-
it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh.
Thought it was.
And that was based on...
The whole distance.
Say that one more time. I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
Sorry, I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house. It's just not sustainable.
No. I to an extent, I agree.
Put them outside or something. Until we can find homes for them.
Mother's a stone cold bitch.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red. Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes. You know, Galleon is of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah. Got those two.
Extremely expensive, right?
No. Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly good.
Okay, so it's showing as I'm getting older. Okay. What am I, sleepwalking? Where's Grandpa? Trying to cough with your eyes open is something else, man. I'm liking this story. Liking it. I almost hear like soft purring. Oh, shit.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Next week? Oh, it's Christmas time.
Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Shh. Talent. That's all it is right here, babies. Talent. Goddamn door in my room opened. Alright. What's next?
Okay. 2 brackets on each side.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
Well. Alright, Mom, what else you got to bitch about? Let's hear it. Anything?
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Apparently I won the music thing.
Congratulations, B. First of many, I'd assume.
Yeah. So I must be getting into my teen years then. Gotta be, yeah. Gotta be thinking I'm in my teen years.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, or I'll drive it back and you up there.
My house. Not.
Trying to figure out exactly where the hell we're located.
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside. It's late.
Maybe if you actually got me a playscape, I'd want to play inside.
That's not fair, Chloe.
You're not fair. You're not fair. You're not fair.
Hey kid, look at this.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Alright, let's try not to blink. Let's see where this conversation goes and leads to.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
There, took the photo.
Chloe!
Chloe.
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Yep, totally missed. Okay.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
I'm getting good at the
Wow,
piano.
Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
She is putting
I'll
down
bring
her
the
husband. I think we're good with the piano. Let's move on.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will study civilized
Chloe.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Dear weird neighbor kid, we are in the same class. What coincidence? Please keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other. Do
This
not
is a
talk to me
quote.
every week.
I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. It's that people who are in the past always remember. I don't know what I'm saying.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Hey.
And what's a better illustration of this point than Chloe's pathetic performance right there? If we do not keep an accurate account of the
teachers don't do that.
past, we are destined to embarrass ourselves in all sorts of ways. And now,
I
on
realize
to
I
what
said
you've all
don't
been
talk
waiting
to me,
for.
but I didn't mean don't help me. You
Wow.
said the answer sitting right there.
60%.
Stupid
Those
jerk.
are tests and quizzes. Class work, 20%. That's
Punchlines. Take all the notes.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
What is that?
The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
Oh, I'm 11 now. That is
the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Conksters. New contestant has approached. Okay. Oh, it's a video game. Oh, okay. Where's Ernie? Where'd Ernie go?
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class.
Oh, I'm talking.
I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Oh no, it's
Very
Chloe.
Sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
You are not my friend, by the way. Since you refused to help me in class, I decided our relationship is purely transactional.
That's fine.
Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing.
Oh, I blinked. Oh no, I didn't want to do
That's
that.
cool.
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
So she's gonna enroll us into
It's just, you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
shit. So we're moving.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
No.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I used.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very caring.
He does not whatsoever. Anything else? Yeah, no, I don't want to go there. The one temper... Jesus Christ.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
How about no?
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Yes, let's
What was
crumble.
that? Was that the piece?
Yep.
What is going on with you these days? I
You're-
barely know whose kid you're supposed to be. Oh my God, Benny!
That's what I feel about it.
What are you thinking? You could have
You didn't like
killed
the cat.
us.
You don't like Dad. Nah. Days until audition 30.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Yeah, I want to answer it.
Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Okay, I'll answer.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Just let him talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man,
maybe
did I just
am
cause a
little
fight
checked out,
with your
but
parents?
I actually think the
I'm
fact
sorry,
that I'm
dude,
checked out means
but
I'm
you
able
should
to
also
help for
cherish
the ocean
these
here a little
moments.
bit.
My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types.
No, they're
So
talking about the
you gotta
game.
be leaning on
Okay.
lobstar a lot more in these reef battles. Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call craniate types, so chondric types will be what we need. But we haven't even gotten any of those yet. Anyway, it's all pretty complicated, so we can go over it in history class tomorrow. But listen, I definitely don't want you to play without me. But if you do end up playing without me, spend as much time as possible in the red reef, because that's supposedly where you can find these chondric types, which we're for sure gonna need. But we'll talk more tomorrow, okay? Okay, I gotta go.
That it? Alright.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather,
I can draw
determining
that as like a
whether
stick
it was
figure
worthy
is
of
what I can
entering
do.
into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale?
Hey,
That is
Mr.
Commodore,
Kid.
and she's got
That's
and yes,
Look
that's a
at
she. The head of a crocodile, fur
Why is there a
of
thing
lion,
covering my face?
see, and the body of a hippopotamus. Though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour
Tonight after
any
my
of the
dad,
deceased who do
I'm
not
trying to read
pass
down there.
judgment.
Tonight after my dad goes to sleep,
Sorta
I'm
like
going to
me
sneak
with your weekly
out
quizzes.
my house
So I am not
and
quite sure
go
why I don't hear
sleep
more
on
frantic scribbling
the
right now.
beach. If you want to get invited, draw me a picture of Mr. Isaac feeling constipated. Easy.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
I will.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, well, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Wayne, please. God, why is he like that?
Trying to listen to them. I'll play. You know, it's fine. I agree with the dad, though.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Go to hell. That's how I feel about you.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Sneak out. We are absolutely sneaking
Wow,
out.
didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
Okay. Out on the beach.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Or to get off my chest.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Anything else? What you got? Stay here. I don't think she got anything else.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you?
Oh, God.
It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. We're going to be there soon.
I think the cat's dead. I think that crunching sound was it being mauled by a dog, but I can't tell. Alright, I'll close my eyes.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear. Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right.
Maybe I pushed you too hard.
Duh, no shit.
Maybe I turned into my own father.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know. You have to find something to focus on.
I
The
did.
world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
Nah. To hell with you. Play big, be great.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny.
You
I'm
are.
worried about who you're going to become.
Rot.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
I am going to sit here for 5 minutes and not blink.
Such a crucial part of his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for...
Shit. You're right, I ain't confined to my room. I'm also not crying, I couldn't blink. And I think the game just automatically moved me on. Okay, so here's the beach that I was sitting at with Mom way back in the day. I don't know what I do, run away? Sure looks like it.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Eat it. How's this for productive? My drawings are getting a lot better.
Hey, B! Dinner's ready! B!
See, oh shit. I am an artist.
I tell you to get this out.
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
What about his piano?
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore. But you have to see how good he's got at playing.
Just show us after dinner.
I mean, if he'll let us.
And
See, that's
Mr.
nice.
Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Looks very nice.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies!
I did.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Mm.
There you go. Feel each shape. You fiend.
Good enough.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
I drew a J, an L, and a hollow L. Even I
You
can
have
do
a
that.
strong hold on
I don't
yourself,
have the
Mr.
artistic
Bryn.
ability.
For I fear talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
Shit.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I could teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
I'm glad I did not answer her call.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Preston Hoover gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat.
Oops.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul. Oh, look at that. You've crumpled my contract.
Can I throw it?
Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. Okay, that's it. Get out of my office. You know I'd call security if I thought you were actually a threat. But what are you going to do, Paint?
I'll stick with this guy.
Being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
Salud.
This is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly? May I
Up there.
suggest somewhere abroad? This American air can be stifling. Now what to eat? If we both only get appetizers, I can afford.
Eh. Okay. So we're making our living as an amazing artist. Ah, Egypt. There we go.
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Bryn?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Small places.
That's it? Think so.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich. Oh, but listen to me, Benjamin. Now is the single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled. Keep
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Ben. skeptical, okay?
I won't.
I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well...
You have cancer.
I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just gonna get back to work, okay? Goodbye, Benny.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of.
Nah.
Her magnum opus, so to speak.
I like how they added him age.
I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here?
I don't want Blink, I want to see. Nope. Any options? Please, let me rip into this bridge.
B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Because Mom was awful. That's why.
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
I get it. You know, he loves his mother.
You
and, like...
are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is silent because Benjamin Brain is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on!
That's the yelling. Oops.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again.
Yeah.
I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
This. Oh, it's her old thing. Yeah, it's her old yeah, her old whatever the hell. Music book.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
The passing day, inspired by the musical composition of his late mother, the composer Ellie Stevens, relatively unknown in her life, Brian lifted his mother's work
It's
out of
Chloe,
obscurity with the
your neighbor.
creation of this piece.
My
Holy
God,
shit.
I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Yes.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius.
Yeah,
I should have
treat
guessed
me
it.
like
I mean,
dirt.
with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music.
Yeah.
She was a genius.
Eh,
Like mother, like son, I guess.
well, in different ways, but yeah.
Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Yeah. Why not?
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
The happy moments. Just when it's just like waking up in the morning.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
I was lonely.
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
Yeah.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
She was a composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your...
demanding.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
Yep.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
Ooh.
Be honest here. Don't be bashful.
First love. I think that's what it would have been.
But
Based
on
on
the
the
eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
Okay.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him.
Yep.
She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year,
Is that what
he
happened?
rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more
I think this
serious
game in
light.
VR would be actually really good.
He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I wonder if he ate the cat. I don't know, I blinked before I could figure that out.
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper.
Ah.
And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him.
Oh, man.
Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass.
You don't even know.
So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth. This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
No. Let's see what happens. I think it's just endless. Okay.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy?
You know, my father once told me.
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
That her dad died. That's my guess. I like how it tells me how long I have to wait before I, get to here.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
Be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
Okay.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Good. I wanted to see this. I'm glad. See, I heard this like growling sound, and I think this is what I get to see. That's blood dripping.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him.
I like hanging out with you a lot. Which
There's
is
the
weird because after what happened.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on.
We can focus him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking.
Can't really hear it that well. This is them getting divorced.
I mean, what's the point? What's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
They're getting divorced.
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick.
Mm-hmm.
You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
I remember that.
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. Was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
The Gray Life of Benjamin Bryan. His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up, a strange and quiet a child in an isolated seaside town. His mother was a composer who, with the need to support, basically what the wolf said.
Man,
Gotcha.
this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night, but I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
CAT scan, okay. Well, maybe not a CAT scan, but
You're doing great, buddy.
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Oops.
I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is...
Oh, shit. Benjamin Bryan was a loser. He was the worst Bryan to ever live. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. He just laid down and died.
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
What's going on?
I think he's unconscious.
doing it.
We're just gonna wait with you here, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand. You feel that? That's me. That's your mom. That's Mama. Sweetie, I can help you.
Dying. Cancer? Seems like it.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know? What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and
just
your little
random
hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
This is cool.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
What?
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
The emotions are starting to build up, unfortunately for me.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm going to leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Just put the present on me. Everything's moving very slowly. Everything's just melting away.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
His time's coming. Oops.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this cramp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You
do something.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
I'm assuming, I'd like to think that, that's,
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again.
Choking up a
And
little.
how,
No
even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Hate that. Tearing up.
She accepts.
Right there.
Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must
Go
be
on.
somewhere that he likes.
Wow. I'm like the other people in the reviews. Cried. Wow. That was very man, I'm a real asshole. I'll tell you what. That that very first that first half of the game had me going where I'm like, this mother's she's not cool. But that second half, wow, no, that is something. No, I heavily enjoyed. I heavily enjoyed that. Um, so unless there's anything else, and I don't really think that there is, thanks for checking this out. You had to see me shed a tear. Not many games actually have ever made me do that before. So, thanks for checking this out. Check out Firewatch, which is already out. And then take a look, or then keep an eye out for the rest of the summer and for other games I'm going to be playing that probably won't chalk up this much emotion, but they're going to be solid. So until then, I'll catch you. Thanks.